An exciting day 2 for League of Legends. Here at MLG Anaheim, teams battle it out to try to make it to the finals, pushing a lot of today's games to a series of 3. First big match of the day, TSM Evo versus Orbit, where Orbit did knock out fan favorite TSM Evo. Now TSM did beat strong contender CLG EU 2-1, although CLG EU did make a really strong debut here in the NA scene. Here's what they had to say. With me is CLG EU. You guys just came out of a match with TSM. It was 1-1. The third match, it was pretty neck and neck.
Yep.
What was the turning point for that?
Well, we felt we should have won the first 2 games. Well, the first game especially, because we had no sound. We had like the perfect team comp, and we thought we could really win the game, but we had no sound. It's a real bummer. So we're like shouting at the top of our voices in the sound booths, trying to like hear each other. But there's like the crowd. You can still hear the crowd. It wasn't the best circumstances, but the last game was very close. I was down the exact same gold. And the second game, we won the second game with no sound, which was pretty phenomenal, to be honest. I didn't think we'd win the second game, but we won it with no sound. It's pretty good.
So you're saying the biggest factor to you guys losing against CSM was the fact that you guys did not have headsets.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you think you would have pretty dominated them?
Yeah, sure.
The other thing is that we didn't have time to fix our settings or anything. Like, we pretty much got told you have to start now, so we didn't have any settings, and Snoopy wasted his flash because he clicked on S, which is normally not a flash key.
Right. Okay. Well, with that said, you guys are going to be playing in a little bit. What do you think your fate is for the rest of the tournament? Do you think you guys will still do well? Are you guys confident?
We're just going to try to do our best. The teams we're meeting now, we have a decent record against, and we're coming in really confident at least, because the last games were really, really close against a top contender like TSM, and we even had some issues and still overcome them. So we'll do our best and try to please the fans with a good performance.
Right. Okay, very good. And this is your first international LAN, is that correct? Do you guys notice a difference between playing against the NA scene?
Well, we've played against the NA scene quite a lot, actually. We scrimmed CLG NA on tournament server, and TSM moved to Europe as well.
Right.
And we played against them. So we have some experience against them. So I wouldn't say there's anything new. Like, there's nothing that took us by surprise or anything like that.
Okay. And rumor has it that you guys are very good offline, but live, you guys kind of struggle. Is that?
Well, to be fair, like, our first event was in France, and this is our second event as a team.
Right.
So, like, gradually, as we come to each event, we're getting more and more confidence together as a team. And I think our last games against TSM showed our potential for the future.
Okay. And how confident do you feel, Froggen, and for the rest of the tournament?
I feel really confident. I don't really have a problem playing over for a crowd.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
And you're a very popular player in the scene too. How is it living up to the expectations of fans?
Well, it kind of gives some pressure, because it's like online I'm really, really good. It's like if I fuck up offline, there's gonna be a lot of shit talk. I'm just trying to do my best.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'm sure you do well. Everyone's rooting for you. And I know that a lot of you guys are taking a break from school to focus on League. Tell me, why did you guys make that decision?
Well, League of Legends is like a new pillar stone in esports completely. Like, the amount of investment that Riot's putting into this, like the 5 million this season, and next season's going to be even bigger.
Right.
It makes it very viable for players to make a living out of the game, and that's what we're aiming for. Like, we're looking at a gaming house to compete with the Koreans and stuff like that.
Right, right.
And I think it's very, like, you can actually make decent money, like from streaming, from salaries, from tournaments. There really is money to be made in League of Legends as well.
Right, absolutely. And you guys definitely have a future in that. And also, one more question I want to ask you, Snoopy. With the team swaps that have been going on in the NA scene, word is that you're kind of taking Hotshot under your wing to train him in jungle.
Yeah.
So I
felt kind of guilty for Hotshot. Like, he still wants to play. He needs to kick Saint. They had to kick Saint for like attitude things. But now with Hotshot going jungle, he's not doing the best lately. So I said in Korea, I'll try and teach him. Like, we're going to OGN summer.
Right.
And I'm going to try and teach him. We'll scrim against him every day. And if I can give him some pointers, then I'll give him some pointers.
Do you think that he'll be able to justify that role pretty quickly?
He's very determined. He's like a very motivated player. So I'm pretty sure, given time, he'll improve.
Okay. And do you think he's filling in St. Vicious's shoes
well, Saint
fairly
sucks,
well?
so...
Saint sucks. Is that the case? Okay. So I don't know if that's like some animosity against...
No. Me and Brandon are cool.
Yeah, I'm sure. All right, well, thank you very much. Good luck this tournament, and also have fun in Korea for the OGN tournament. Thank you very much, you guys. Now, the young, up-and-coming Team Dynamic put up a really good fight against Team Dignitas, but eventually lost to them 1-2. CLG NA moved on to play Team Dignitas, where they eventually got knocked into the losers bracket 1-2. How are you guys?
We're doing pretty good.
All right, and I know everyone's really excited to have you here at the tournament. You guys just played Curse. Y'all beat them 2-0. And I think the interesting storyline about that game is that you're playing your former teammate, St. Vicious. So how was that like?
We played fairly normal and just did our normal thing. Treated it like a tournament match. We didn't think too much about who we were playing against, really. Yep. So it was pretty good. It went really well.
I think Double Lift has something to say.
Like, I personally don't really think of it as I'm playing my old teammate. Like, especially throughout the game, I'm never like, oh, like it's kind of a weird like dynamic going on. I just kind of think I'm playing Curse and just play my best, and I don't really think about things like that too much.
Yeah, we don't really get personal during our games. We just want to win, and we play to win, so that's how we think.
Right, essentially playing to win. And on that topic, St. Vicious is arguably one of the best junglers in the world, and he's a huge personality. So losing him, is that the right decision?
In the long run, I think it was it was best for our team. We decided as a team that it would be a good choice for us in Season 3 and beyond. So.
Right. And Gigi, I know that you were pretty close to St. Vicious, so what does that personally mean to you?
I helped him get to a pretty nice place, pretty comfortable place, so I'm pretty sure I don't feel too bad now, and I'm kind of happy that he's at a good place, and he feels comfortable playing with his, he feels comfortable trying to lead their new team, even though they might encounter some problems, but I'm sure they'll get through their hard times.
Right. And now Hotshot, your new role as jungler, George in the jungle. I wanted to say that ever since I heard about the story. So the spotlight is definitely on you. This is your first major LAN that you're debuting as a jungler. Playing under the pressure, how's that like?
You know, I handle it well just because I've been to so many events now, but when it comes to Baron situations and smites, like, it's so nerve-wracking. I have to say, one of the most pressure and nerve-wracking situations in the game that I've ever come across is smiting when there's 10 people in Baron Cove or around Baron Cove. It is so pressure-intensive, you have no idea.
Right.
It's just nuts.
And now, Chowster, I know that you publicly said that you guys, as a team, requested for Hotshot to step down and possibly be team manager. Is that correct, or am I wrong?
No.
Okay.
I think that's a little confused.
Okay, so maybe you can clear that up for everyone.
Yeah, in my AMA, originally it was just like the options for what to do as a team.
Right.
And like Hotshot explained the options to me, and I agreed. Like, those were pretty viable options. And then afterwards, it's just after reading like hater comments like, oh, Hotshot should have just stepped down and things like that. And I thought about it, and I was like, it kind of made sense to me. So I was just like, oh, that actually kind of makes sense. But I never, that's it. That's all there is. I just like agreed.
Right.
Yeah, but there's nothing else to it.
Right. Well, I mean, I definitely wish you guys the best. And enough with the tough questions, all right? So let's move forward. You guys just came back from the OGN tournament in Korea. This is your first tournament after that. And I'm wondering, what was the experience like in Korea? How is the NA scene different from the Korean scene?
For one thing, I think the Koreans take this game far more seriously than we do.
Oh, really?
They actually practice a lot. They have schedules, and yeah, it's like they have a gaming house over there for MLG's team. And unlike like the gaming houses here, like TSM is our only gaming house. They live like, it's not a good life in my opinion. They're like, you have to play. You can't go out. You're like on house arrest basically.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but that's why they're going to get good really fast.
Right, and that's kind of the tendency in the Korean scene for esports. And with that said, are you guys planning on getting a gaming house anytime soon?
So when we go to Korea, we'll actually be playing with CLG EU and Dignitas, and we'll be practicing a lot with them, and we'll be technically in a gaming house.
Right.
And then after that, we will be heading back home to California around Santa Monica.
Okay.
And we'll have a gaming house there.
Okay, very cool. So that's pretty much set in stone, the gaming house in
Yeah, in about 3 months from now.
Okay, very exciting news. Well, thank you very much for your time. Good luck at MLG Anaheim. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to say? No? Okay, I think Gigi wants to say something.
Of course, we'd like to thank everyone that supports us, our families, our friends, especially George's mom helping us a lot, taking over, helping George with stuff, and of course our sponsors, most importantly, Razer, On3D, and our new partner, ELO Buff. Check them out; they're great. Thanks.
And that's your recap for Day 2 of League of Legends here at MLG Anaheim Spring Championship. Make sure you stay tuned to GameSpot.com for Championship Day. I'm Allyn Hoang, your GameSpot League of Legends correspondent. We'll see you guys tomorrow.